Here we'll show you how we turned this awesome dresser we found on Facebook Marketplace into a vanity with working plumbing. As this was part of a major bathroom remodel, of course there were a few steps we had to do first. We took out the old vanity and then turned off the water to take out the old plumbing. We capped off that old plumbing for the moment, and then we brought in the new vanity to size it up and see where we needed to cut the holes in the back so it was centered between the toilet and the cabinet, and of course everything was done with the help of Toby. These cuts were made with a multi-tool, and of course you can use drill bits or the proper size holes, but we had some debate on where it needed to be, so we adjusted as we went. Once the opening was cut in the back for all the plumbing to go up, we decided to test out where the sink and the faucet would go. We put them in the right place by finding the center of the vanity first and marking that. Then we put the sink and faucet on that center line and decided where we liked their placement best, including making sure that we had the vanity mirror in place as well. We then drew holes around where the opening was in the basin and around the sink faucet base. I used an 1¼ inch bit to drill the hole for the faucet, and then it was a 3-inch hole saw for the sink drainage, similar to what you would use for a cutout for a light or something. We took the vanity back outside and sanded it down. Then we sprayed the vanity with a water-based clear polyurethane. We used water-based because it dries faster, dents less easily, and it yellows less over time, as opposed to oil-based. We did 3 coats of this. Once it was all cured, we brought it back into the bathroom, lined it up with those plumbing studs, of course turned off the water. We dropped the faucet down through the hole that we made for it and attached each of the hoses to their proper stubs. A note: when you turn off your house water, to make sure that all of your pipes are drained, so just open a faucet at the lowest elevation level. Otherwise you might have a geyser situation at your pipe stubs. Then we put the bowl on and made sure it fit nicely. Before securing the sink, we coated the bottom of it with a thick bead of bath or kitchen grade clear silicone. When we put the sink in, we made sure all of the drainage piping and plumbing was attached properly. We put another bead of silicone where the mirror and the countertop met, and then we let that all cure without bumping it. Now here's the part where I had the most fun, which was making the drawers able to slide in and out regardless of the plumbing that was in there. So what I did was take some old boards and I milled them on the table saw to be the right height of the drawers, the inside portion. Then I cut them to the size of the drawer from the front to the back on the inside, 2 of them per drawer. I had measured where the piping went through each drawer, and so I put them on either side of those measurements. I secured them with a couple pocket hole screws and also brad nailer, and then once they were set in the place where I liked them and where the pipes would fit between them, I cut out the middle section with a jigsaw, so like this, and then I just sanded the edges just a little bit so they wouldn't catch on anything. But here we have the front face, which looks just like one drawer, but it's really 2 nice usable drawers. I test fitted all of them. They all worked. They were all the right size, which is awesome. The bottom drawer and the middle drawer needed this sort of thing, and then the top 2 drawers, I just adjusted them to the side ever so slightly in the same manner. After all this, I stepped back and enjoyed it for a while. If you're turning your own dresser into a fun vanity, your project may vary by different sizes and everything, but this is what I did, and hopefully that helps. Have a good one.